Hello friends, welcome to another lesson of trading 618 system. So far we have discussed about swing identification which is helpful in the identification of the trend. Once the swing identification has been done, we look what to expect next to the price. That what the price will be showing up in the future. So what expectation should we have? Should we go for a long? Should we have a promise for a short? Then we had the session for precise entry positions. We analyze the charts, and on the basis of a strength, we had a session on the strength and weakness of the swings. If the swing is moving up and it gives a small retracement or some retracement pullback, then we'll be analyzing the pullback, then what exactly is the strength in between the candles. So we'll try to read if the sellers are on the upper hand or the buyers are taking the upper hand. On the basis of that we analyze what exactly can be the precise entry position in a trade, either long or short, which will be providing a very high risk reward ratio for our trade. So these were the discussions which we made up till now in the trading 618 system. It's a entirely free system which I have developed over the years, and I cannot say that I have developed this particular thing on my own. I have read multiple books, read multiple traders, their trade management, their risk management, their entry and exit position. So this is something which has been built on standing atop the shoulders of giants. This is the proverb which I have just read. If someone has already invented the bulb, why should we start from the scratch building all the elemental things? So this is my years of hard work which I have put together, which I can bet that if it is mastered, you will forget every other indicator, every other trading holy grail or whatever it is called in the trading arena. And if you look at the nuances and you train your eyes the way I am teaching, you won't be requiring multiple setups. One single setup is enough for if you want to trade for a living. I can vouch on that one. So in this lesson today we'll be starting a new concept which is called trade management. It is not new, but it is very important concept which is related to trade management. If your entry is good, right? If your risk reward is good, but still you are not able to manage your trade, then it will be, it may result in a losing trade. You might be standing on a very good profit, and in turn, when the markets move or something abruptly happens which is not in your favor, then you might be ending up in a loser despite being in a profit sometime back. So trade management is something which is very, very important, utmost important, integral part of a trading plan or a trading system. So I'll be having a very brief, a review about what exactly we have learned so far, and then I'll be teaching the trade management part. It's a very not a very big thing, but you need to keep a utmost keen observation on these concepts. Okay. So if we deal only with the data which is available, this is a ACC chart, ACC spot chart. And one more thing, I am telling on all these concepts on spot charts of FNO stocks. You can imply these concepts on the ACC futures as well. So if you want to trade, some of my friends who are very well capitalized and willing to trade on futures can employ this trade unless they are having a very good risk management. Risk management is a simple thing, which I have in my mind, which I use in my trading system. Less than 0.5% loss, which I am willing to take on my total capital. If I'm having 1 lakh capital, I won't be losing 500 to 600 rupees in a single trade. Period. Nothing more than that. You do not need to know something which is rocket science or what exactly is risk management, or you need to start studying very various concepts of economics and commerce. No, it's not like that. unless you are good with dealing this part of the risk management system, which is never lose 1%, less than 1%. In fact, I employ 0.5%. If you study my, some of the trades which I have shown, so you will find out that the stop loss which I got was very, very small. In fact, this particular trading system keeps you in a position that your stop loss will be very, very small. You'll be risking a very small chunk of your capital and you'll be hitting for a bouncer. I mean, ball of the park, right? So let's jump into the trade management part. Firstly, I'll be just getting onto the concepts which we have learned so far. If we dig onto the data which is visible on the screen, you see we are moving in a downtrend. It broke up. It's an uptrend. You know, higher low. No, this is higher high. Higher low. This is another higher high. Now here we break the previous low, previous high low. So we moved into a downtrend and the retracement, lower high, lower low. Now here we broke this. This is a new structure high converted into uptrend. Two-legged retracement, entry somewhere here, moved in our favor, maybe hitting our target. Another higher low, higher high, retracement, higher high. Now from here, this is the lowest point which moved to this high position. So this is another lower high. We broke this, changing the trend into downtrend. A retracement, another low, lower low, lower high, retracement, another. This is new low. You see, now this low which was made here, it is very, very weak. It did not have the capacity to move lower. So what we can, have an idea that the sellers are losing their ground and maybe buyers will be chipping in and will be breaking this particular high. This is the start of this particular low. So exactly same thing happened. We broke this and made a new structure high. So this is the very latest price action which I will be drilling down to show you the concept which I will be talking today, trade management and risk management. So once this new structure high has been made here, you see, from here to here. Now what is our expectation next? Our expectation is that price should start moving down, and since this is the very first structure high, still sellers will be having some good time here. They will try to push the market down. If the price was already in an established uptrend, we can say that the buyers are fully in. But this is the first high which has been created from immediate downtrend. So still we expect that the sellers will be having a ground here as well. So what should be our expectation? We should expect that the price will be easily moving below 50% and closer to 61.8 or even below this. And it happened exactly here. It moved below 61.8. The price went into some small consolidation here. So what is our next expectation? Now next expectation should be that once it is near 61.8 or even lower, we should be getting attentive here. Our attention should be, let me remove this, that the price somewhere here, we should see that the buyers are getting some power here. So you see this big candle, this big candle, this big candle. So this is the area where buyers have started showing some strength. Also, if you push this to this side, you'll see that In this area, sellers were trying to push that, but in this area, buyers abruptly came and pushed the market higher. So you should expect that this is the region where buyers should be having some action. So what happened? We got a push to the upside. Now if you drill down further to smaller time frame, you will see that price is moving into these smaller things. These are smaller things, right? So on a 15-minute time frame, your swing is this, right? This is your swing. What happened? This is your swing, right? But if you drill down further, okay, what is happening? If you drill down further in a 3-minute time frame, this is your swing. You see, this one is your swing. Now this swing was broken here to the upside, so your premise has changed, right? Your 15-minute is in uptrend. Now 3-minute or 5-minute is in uptrend. Aligned? 15 and 3 minute are aligned. Now what we expect? Expect the same thing. It should retrace. It should again retrace. Pick a tool of retracement. Employ here. This swing. Our expectation 61.8. Simple as that. Buy signal here. Stop loss very small. This one. This is small. Very small. Target, our original target will be 127 extension of this swing or something around this. You see, I was expecting that the price should move somewhere here, closer to 2289 or roughly there. Alright, fine so far. So what exactly happened if we get rid of these things? It happened that the price retraced here. We were filled here, right? We were filled here with this order, and it moved somewhat up, and subsequently it got failed and stopped me out. It stopped me out. So what exactly happened? I'm out. I'm out taking these 9 points as a hit. Should I panic? No. No matter to panic. Was I wrong? No, I was not wrong. I entirely followed the system which I have designed for my risk appetite. Is there anything to panic? No, nothing. This was my system. I was asked to enter the long position as per the system rules here, and market is never obliged, or it won't be obliging you anytime to follow your direction. Market moves randomly and by its own course. So this happened and it stopped me out. So far, very good. It's okay. All right. So what exactly could have been done here? There are two ways to trade this scenario. For a person who is very aggressive, he will be moving down to 3-minute chart here to visualize what exactly is going on minor swings. So my entry was exactly on the minor swing. So if the entry, I think it was somewhere here, okay. If it was somewhere around here, and it would have materialized as per the thinking which I was having, but the market has something else in its mind to do. But nonetheless, it's okay. Market is what exactly it has to. It is not having my command, or it will not run on my command. So if the market would have started consolidating here and jumped up, then I would have had a close to 9 plus R trade. You see my point? 9 R trade. Now, there is something other scenario which can be employed over here. This was a very aggressive scenario, which usually I employ to increase the risk and reward on a trade, which is my core trading system. There is one more approach to this in which a trader can employ even simpler thing, but your risk to reward will be somewhat lower. It's still very intact. Still, it will be very good to what exactly people are preaching 1 to 1, 1 to 1.5. Even it will be more than 2 if you follow this less aggressive approach as well. So, if you simply follow this approach of getting entry at 61.8, do not do any further drilling. Price is pulling back. You put a limit order here or maybe some GTT if you are using Zerodha, and once your GTT is triggered, you create another GTT for a stop loss position, putting it somewhere here, and forget what exactly is going between these 2 points. Now you put a target, a two-way target, two-way GTT, which will be having a stop loss somewhere here, and the target will be somewhere close to 29.92, like that. So you still see you are having a risk to reward of 2.35, which is very good than what some people are teaching of getting 1 to 1. You should target 1 to 1 or 1.5 to grow your account. That's not very good, which I won't be employing. If you employ this straightforward approach of hitting this 61.8 and moving the target to 22.92, which is in line with the 1 to 1 extension of the swing, 15-minute swing. So what would have happened? In the first approach, I got stopped out in one trade. If you were employing this approach, this very approach, you would have been in profit. You wouldn't have been stopped out here. You would have been in profit and open as somewhere around 20-point profit. So these are the two things. You see, once price moves closer to this swing, closer to previous swing, which is this. When price moves over here, you will be moving your stop loss from this point to this point, plus 2-3 points more. In that way, when previous swing high is touched, you move your stop loss here, you will be having a zero loss trade, plus 2-3 points to cover the commissions and taxes, right? This is the first approach. Another approach can be, which I was talking in the previous section, is this. Okay. All right. Okay. Where did it go? And come on. Okay. Another approach is this. You got an entry here. Now you are still watching your trade on 3-minute system. If price would have moved here, if after entry here, if the price would have moved here, I would have moved my stop loss from here to this point plus 2-3 points. So if the 3-minute time frame is breaking this high, I am moving my stop loss to this point. That is even more aggressive. Our premise behind this particular scenario is that if price is not having strength on the 3-minute chart, how will it be able to move on the 15-minute chart, right? So our premise is that if the buyers are getting upper hand, they should continue to hold it on the 3-minute chart as well. So if price would have gathered here, I would have still managed this trade as a break even, no loss trade. So these are the few trade management tricks which you can employ if you are using trading 618 system. If you see, you are still getting another chance for an entry here. Yeah, it's getting a good chance. It's giving a good setup. Why? Because on 3-minute chart, if you see, it made a swing lower, and after that, this particular high has been broken to the upside. Now what do we expect? Pick up your tool for retracement, punt it out here. So far, this is the price action which is latest, but tomorrow it can be somewhat upside, somewhat downside. So you will be putting the this anchor on the latest price. So if it is here, for example, what will I expect? Somewhat this. Ting, 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 boom. Now what will be our trade? Doom, doom, this high. Entry somewhat here. Where will be our stop loss? Stop loss somewhere around here. When the price moves here, it will be a break even. Target will be somewhere around here. You see what exactly it is? It will be exactly somewhere around close to 10-hour trade. Now, these are the very small things which need to be taken care while managing a trade. Trade management is of very much importance. You cannot ignore it. All right. You see, on a 3-minute chart, your target comes out somewhere around here. If you are having patience, you can hold this trade after you once this is broken, you put it to break even. Forget you're no not in position to lose even a single penny. If this moves exactly as per your expectation on 15 minutes, then you will be sitting on gold. 23-hour trade, such a small risk and such a big profit level. Does they happen? Or you guys might be getting confused, this guy is showing some hoax or something like that. My friend, this is exactly what I have been trading for years. This do happen. I might be having a very low strike rate of 50% or 60%, when compared to multiple trading gurus who are saying that I am hitting 90% strike rate. Sorry man, I'm not hitting 90%. I never was. It is somewhere around 50%. I'm very good with that. So if I hit 50% and this is my risk reward, you can just imagine what exactly will be reward point. You see? All right. So this is what I had in the trade management system. Hope you are, able to apply it to your trading system. If you are following the trading 6 system, please watch the video from full, starting to the end without skipping it because you might be missing some points. Please comment in the comment section. Provide your feedback. If you are having any, doubt, slightest of the query, please do post in the comment section. I will be replying to that. Please subscribe, share it to your friends, so that everybody can get a benefit from this free system which I am showing. This is my years of hard work, which I am just giving it to you guys. Okay, guys, thank you. Have a great trading session.